All right, here we are, about to start the trip, mile 0. Going out to New Mexico to see an annular eclipse. Got everything packed up. All right, here we go. So we just crossed into Illinois, just left Indiana. So we count Indiana, that's the second state that we've been to on this trip. All right, so we just drove through St. Louis. So that means we are now in Missouri. We've been driving for about 3 hours now. I am at exit 1, so we're about to just pass into Oklahoma. At some point I crossed the time zone. I went from Eastern to Central. So Oklahoma, there it is. 4th state of the trip. All right, so just got a good night's sleep at a hotel. The Stafford Air and Space Museum is about an hour west of Oklahoma City. All right, so we're about to pull up to the Stafford Air and Space Museum. First moon rock. Right up front. All right, perfect. All right, here we are at the Stafford Air and Space Museum. We're gonna go see a moon rock. All right, so just saw the first moon rock of the trip. Food, got my water, got all the cameras, got everything charging that I need to. Next stop, Roswell, New Mexico. All right, let's get going. All right, we're about to leave Oklahoma, just about to cross over into Texas. So that'll be the 5th state of this trip. So in Texas now, 0, here it is. New Mexico. So that is the 6th state of the trip. And we're also in mountain time zone. So land. All right, made it to Roswell. Pretty nice town. I passed the billboard. It said home of 50,000 nice people and 3 or 4 aliens. So I thought that was pretty cool. All right, let's go see this moon rock. So we're here at the Goddard Planetarium. So we're gonna see a moon rock. It's gonna be exciting. All right, that was the second moon rock of the trip. Just gonna go explore Roswell a little bit. Here the McDonald's is shaped like a UFO, so I want to go see that. I'm actually pretty hungry too. I need to get some dinner. All right, but at least I now know that this is where I'm gonna come tomorrow for the eclipse. I'm really excited about that. All right, so here in Roswell, here at the convention center, ready for the eclipse. I'm gonna go set up the telescope now, look around, see a bunch of the vendors. Let's do it. Yeah,
you're getting some great photographs here. It's all like just like
dropped in temperature too.
Oh yeah.
Getting a little chilly.
Very.
Woo, it works great. Yeah, you can see it. See it? Time to have it? See the colander trick? All of them do that. Look, you can see it here on the sign. It's like it.
Yeah, it's cool.
Wholesome.
We're like 4 minutes away. 3 minutes.
It's so close. It's so close.
Oh, we're almost there. Let me get in. Oh, it is. It's happening. It's happening. We get a photo. That's so cool.
Isn't it?
Oh, and it's over.
Best 2 minutes of my life.
That was it. It's over. The fire's done. That was cool. Alright, so that was my first annular eclipse. It's pretty awesome. It was really cool. It did get a little colder. I did have to put on my sweatshirt. It was just really awesome. Set up right next to some like an astronomy club that they set up a bunch of their telescopes. So it was really cool. Got a bunch of cool tricks with the colander and really awesome. So that was it. It was good. Just saw the annular eclipse. It was awesome. Totally worth the trip, right? So that's the main reason why we came out here. It's an incredible trip. All right, so we just arrived at the Space History Museum in southern New Mexico. It's a beautiful view. Like, this looks like a beautiful museum, so I'm excited to spend time here. So, all right, we're here in southern New Mexico in Alamogordo, I believe that is. We're at the Space History Museum, and we're gonna go get another moonrock. Let's go do it. I just left the History of Space Museum. Now we're headed to Albuquerque because tomorrow is the International Balloon Fiesta. Something I've always wanted to do, and it just works out that tomorrow's the last day of it. So we made it to the International Balloon Fiesta, Albuquerque, New Mexico. So we had to wake up really early, like 3 a.m. just to catch the bus to come here. The sun's about to rise, but they're all getting ready to start inflating the balloons and launching. Alright, so Balloon Fiesta, a bust. It was nice to walk around, see all the vendors, do some shopping, get souvenirs for the family. But unfortunately, there's just a little bit too much wind in the upper atmosphere to launch. So they did a yellow flag, and then because it was the last day, a lot of the balloonists started packing up and going home. At least it gives me an excuse to go back with the family. I'm not too bummed. I know I'm going to come back. They do this every year. It's an annual thing. And next up, Moonrocks. So off to see the Moonrock. All right, I'm here at the New Mexico Museum of Natural History and Science. It's a beautiful museum, at least from the outside. So we're going to go take a look at it. Alright, so just finished up here at the New Mexico Museum of Natural History and Science. Next up, we're going to go to the Trinidad Lake State Park, where we're going to see the KT boundary. And there might be a chance in which I might be able to do a speed run of Denver and get all those moonrocks. So there's 4 moonrocks in Denver. Because of the Balloon Fiesta, I'll be able to do a speed run. Alright, let's get started. Off to Trinidad, Colorado. Let's go. Just passed into Colorado. So that is the 7th state, I believe. And then make my way up to Denver. And hopefully I can crash on their couch. Just crashing on couches and sleeping in the car. Gotta love it. Alright, so we're at Trinidad Lake State Park. It's beautiful here, right? So we're almost at the visitor center. Ask about the KT boundary. Alright, so I'm off to the KT boundary. It was supposed to be a nice 3/4 mile hike there and hike back, but they closed part of the road. I guess they're letting part of the road grow back, or part of the area. They don't want people driving here. So it's a beautiful state park, though. I mean, shouldn't be complaining. It's just more time in a beautiful state park. I'm gonna take in the sights and see the KT boundary. So it turns out my GPS was wrong, so it wasn't that bad of a hike, but yeah, I found the KT boundary. So if you look up there, you can see that layer of sandstone, then there's like some coal, and then right below that, that's the KT boundary. The KT boundary is where, like, when the asteroid hit that destroyed the dinosaurs, that sent particles all over the world, and it just scattered all over the world, and they can tell because of the iridium content. And that layer has a lot of iridium, and they can also tell because if they look below that line, that's where they find fossils. Above that line, they don't find dinosaur fossils. So there's not that many places in the world where you can still see it because of, you know, constant tectonic plates and, like, you know, volcanic eruptions, and the earth crust is always changing. Yeah, KT boundary. It's awesome. So it's pretty cool. Pretty cool. All right, here we are at the Wings Over the Rocky Air and Space Museum. It's a really cool museum. It's got a bunch of airplanes. Let's go check out this moonrock. to the Wings Over the Rockies Museum. That was where I got another moon rock. I did get a little motion sickness at the Wings Over the Rocky Museum. There was a flight simulator. I thought it'd be cool, but anything that spins, I just can't handle. I can handle roller coasters, I can like anything like that, but anything that like spins, maybe it's my inner ears as I get older. I'm recovering from that a little bit, but I can't afford to stop because there's 2 other moon rocks in Colorado that I still have to get. So right now we're in at the Mines Museum of Earth Science. The museum that I guess has a bunch of history about the mines around here in Colorado, but I guess they have a moon rock on display, so let's go check it out. So just got done with the Miners Museum. That was a really cool museum. Okay, so that was 2 moon rocks. So there was the one that was cut up and sent to like all the different states, and then there was the Great Scott Rock. I'm feeling a little better. So I gave myself a little motion sickness. I am off to the Longmont Museum. All right, we're here at the Longmont Museum. Let's go get the last moon rock of the trip. All right, so we're here at the Longmont Museum, going to see another moon rock. Let's go check it out. That was it, really, the last stop. GPS says it's going to take about 17 and a half hours to get back. Yeah, I want to at least get to Kansas tonight. So, well, let's start this drive. All right, so final push. Just woke up. It's going to be a long drive. It's like 10, 11 hour. Let's do it. All right, just passed over into Missouri, so we're in Kansas City. All right, we're in Illinois now. At least we're in the adjacent state. One more state. Back home again in Indiana. We've got like an hour left. Been driving for just about 11 hours today. Long day. Feel good. Just getting off on the exit to go home. Just to recap the trip, there was the moon rock just outside of Oklahoma City. There was the moon rock as well as the Annular Eclipse in Roswell, New Mexico. Then there was that moon rock, southern New Mexico. And then unfortunately the balloon fiesta did not go the way as planned. And then we did get to see the KT boundary. It's in southern Colorado. Inaudible because of the balloon fiesta. I was able to make it up to Denver, and there were 4 moon rocks in Denver. All in all, trip pretty successful. Alright, so the total mileage for the trip was 3,252.1 miles. Alright, it was a good trip.